We live in the age of hyperpresence. Never before have we been so available to everyone, and at the same time so absent from ourselves. If you feel exhausted today, it's not just physical tiredness. It's spiritual exhaustion. We've become accustomed to living armed. We go out into the world with the armor of opinion, the shield of perfectionism, and the sword of judgment ready to be thrown on social media. But have you ever wondered how much that armor weighs? The paradox of 2026 is that the more we try to protect ourselves from the world, the more we suffocate from within. Today we're going to explore a concept that may sound contradictory, but which is the only real way out: unarmed peace. Spiritual exhaustion doesn't come from doing many things, but from doing things that are meaningless. The noise of the world isn't just traffic or notifications. It's the constant voice that tells you you're not enough, that you have to win the argument, or that holiness is for people who don't live in the real world. St. John of the Cross said that the soul is like a pane of glass. If it's clouded with dust, noise, ego, anxiety, God's light cannot penetrate it. How can you discern if you're exhausted? Do you feel like your prayer is a list of complaints instead of an encounter? Are you bothered by other people's success? Is your first reaction to a different opinion to attack? If you answered yes, your peace is armed. You're trying to control your environment to avoid suffering, and that control is precisely what's robbing you of your vital energy. What does it mean to be disarmed? In the tradition of the great saints we've seen on this channel, peace isn't the absence of conflict, but the presence of a security that doesn't depend on circumstances. To be disarmed is to have the courage to be vulnerable. It's about letting go of the attempt to control what others think of you. Jesus, before Pilate, was the most unarmed man in the world. He didn't shout. He didn't attack. He didn't try to cancel his judge. His peace came from knowing who he was and to whom he belonged. The debate for the algorithm and for your soul: is it possible to live unarmed in a world that demands you be a constant warrior? Many will say it's weakness, but I ask you, who is stronger? The one who needs to shout to be heard, or the one who can remain silent because their worth doesn't depend on human approval? To heal this exhaustion, we need a diet of silence and an asceticism of meekness. Here are 3 exercises in discernment. 1. The opinion fast. You don't have to take a stance on everything. Try spending a whole day without judging what you see online. Let things be. That's where unarmed peace begins. 2. The prayer of surrender, not of petition. Instead of asking God to change your situation, ask Him to change your perspective. Lord, take away the weapons I use to defend myself against reality. 3. The recognition of fragility. Admit that you are tired. The saints weren't marble superheroes. They were people who knew how to say, I can't do it alone. Disarmed peace is contagious. When someone stops attacking, the other is left without a target. Healing spiritual exhaustion requires you to lay down the sword of ego. Only with empty hands can you receive the grace you need to move forward. We want to discuss this with you in the comments. Do you feel that today's society forces us to live defensively? Which weapon, judgment, haste, envy is the hardest for you to let go of? Your comment not only helps this video reach more people who need peace, but it's also the first step toward your own discernment. If this message has touched your heart, subscribe and share it with someone you know who is going through a time of deep weariness. Remember, God isn't looking for perfect warriors. He's looking for open hearts. Loved what you saw? Make sure to subscribe and stay connected. A quick like, a thoughtful comment, and a share to your network make a huge difference.